Hi, my friends. Welcome to Elevate Your October. So, this is going to be a little bit of a shift from your typical energy update that you probably receive in October or monthly or weekly. And the idea and concept behind it is to help you begin to step to creating, to aligning, to anchoring these different realities rather than me telling you what's coming for you, right? So, in this whole process, you are working on accessing your own higher self energy, allowing that to flow through you, allowing yourself to truly acclimate and become your true self. So, today we're going to be looking at some different energy patterns that we're working to clear, while there are collective energies that are happening in terms of astrological events and all of these different shifts that are happening in the collective. We have the ability to focus upon ourselves, to shift some of these energies back into within so that we can stabilize our field, so that we can ground our energy here, so that we get to elevate our experience as a human being rather than living in fear and living in these conditions that can create a little bit of havoc within our systems. So, while the astrological transits that are happening are really valuable and important to navigate. What we're going to do today is I'm going to channel for you. We're going to work on a few things in terms of what you want to release and what you want to call in. And then we're going to give you a little bit of an idea of some of the energy that's flowing. I'm going to be channeling for you as well from my higher self, as well as a group called the Guardians. I work with them, and they are higher dimensional energies that exist beyond the 13th, 14th, 15th dimension. They exist within there. So, this is essentially the energies of those who have already embodied the Christos energy. That's the 12th dimensional avatar self that we are all working towards embodying, right? This very highly elevated frequency that enables us to anchor in heaven on earth, that enables us to anchor in the frequency of source, of God, of the creator, Sophia, whatever you want to call that energy. It enables us to pull that energy into us. So today, I want you to all recognize how grateful I am for you. And I just want to say this: I'm in my journey myself of anchoring in this frequency, of shifting, of evolving. And I want to impart upon you the importance of the evolution that you're going through too. You are shifting, you are changing, you are becoming exactly who you are meant to be in every moment. It is important to recognize that in these iterations of self, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. You are doing exactly what you are meant to be doing, and you are experiencing exactly what you are meant to in that moment. Sometimes that can be challenging. It can hurt. It can feel a little yucky, but it's for us. So, in this process, we have to allow, we have to recognize that we are releasing shells of ourself. We are releasing distortions within our ego. We are allowing ourselves to step along a path of higher consciousness. It's important to recognize that you are multidimensional. There is not just one version of you, there are so many. You have the ability to travel to all of these places, to experience all of these things, and to be one with who you are everywhere. So, this channeling today is going to bring you into that full embodiment and awareness. What we're going to do is work towards anchoring in your higher self right now. I'm going to channel the guardians, and they are going to bring you through a clearing, an energetic opening, and a channeling that's going to enable you to come from a perspective that is much higher and elevated than we are in our egoic personality, right? In our state right now. So we're going to pull you into this channel, allow you to release what doesn't serve you right now, and prime you for a few questions that we're going to work on when we come back. Now, I'm not going to tell you what they are yet because we want to have that higher perspective when we're coming into it. So, my friends, I'm going to drop in and I'm going to channel the guardians, and they will, I'm sure, bring through enlightened words of wisdom and help you along your way in terms of this clearing. There will be light language included. So, this if you're new to channeling and this energy, it's important to just open and receive and allow. The transmission is for your benefit. It is orchestrated through these energies and through my higher self and through the guardians, but it's also coming through your higher self. So if you are willing to receive and are ready to shift, so it is. Viotoria kyokosi shi tuya hirako inkiara kiaso yeshio torotuya kia hoira yorokoya voetia rito si viatia ho irakiosho. We are the guardians. We exist beyond your physical reality and beyond most realities as they elevate into higher frequencies. The existence of our structure is not necessarily important. It just helps you to understand as a human where we are coming from and the perspective that we are working to help you to anchor in. Elevating your energy is quite crucial at this time in humanity, in the state of your physical reality, and for your own personal development. As this channel is being transmitted to you, we are working within your energy field to clear patterning and distortions that are creating blocks. Today, we primarily work on ego shells. These are aspects of self that no longer serve you. They were developed and created at different points within your lifetime, within many other lifetimes that you've existed in order to survive, to thrive, to become, to experience. But they don't serve you anymore. We are only taking those that require to be dissolved in order to help you to step into the next version of you today, tomorrow, the next day, and every day after that. The continual release of these ego shell patterns can create a shift within your energy field that enables you to embrace change more readily, more freely, and more easily. It is a fallacy that change is hard. It is something that you have been programmed to believe. You have been trained to not take action. You have been fostered into a laze, a sleep, comfort. Now, many of these aspects are protection mechanisms that you have placed upon your reality in order to keep you safe and what you feel is safe. But you are on the verge of releasing that. The energetics of this month are calling you to release, toxic behaviors, and toxicity that exists within you. You cannot attract things that are toxic if you are not toxic within. You are quite familiar, everyone, with the concept of as above, so below. And this is important to start to truly lean into. There are aspects of yourself that you have not learned to fully love yet, to learn to honor and learn to respect. We are in the process of clearing these patternings, these karmic energies from your system, and you will be asked to do it consciously as well. The remembrance that each interaction that you have creates a flow of energy in one direction or another is necessary for you to understand the unfolding of the events that occur within this lifetime. You have had many of these experiences in previous lifetimes as well. What we do when we access these ego shells is we receive the first one, the originating shell, and release it. In this process, there is a domino effect that ripples forward through space and time and all dimensions, all planes of reality, and every realm that your energy calls to. This ripple effect then begins to rewrite the energetic patterning within each version of you, each iteration and each incarnation. Because remember, all time is now, and every choice that you make in this moment right now affects past, present, and future versions of you. So when we choose to access consciously through our multidimensional self, or through accessing in conjunction with energetics such as us, you are then creating the shift and change that you must make energetically to have it ripple into the desired effect for you in this current moment. Recognizing what is happening behind the scenes is quite valuable. You are a multidimensional being, and you will only be able to receive as much as you are ready for in terms of understanding and accepting and allowing. But regardless, everything is happening behind the scenes for you, whether or not you are able to hold the constructs of the new paradigm you are shifting into within your mental space. Releasing your own internal toxic patterns and challenges, your own destructive behaviors, such as self sabotage and lack of self worth and value, people pleasing, and any other narcissistic tendencies, which everybody does exhibit in some degree or another. You are being given an opportunity to rewrite these patterns, to be able to see from the higher perspective of your higher self, and to clear everything that must be cleared for you to experience what you are meant to experience. You have the power within you to align to beautiful things within your life. But it is important and necessary for you to go within, for you to feel into them, for you to understand what is coming, for you to access the higher planes of consciousness that are available to you, to anchor them, to allow them to step in to who you truly are. We'd like you to feel now an emerald light, so vibrant, it buzzes, emanating from your heart space. Remember, the emerald tablets exist within you. It is a frequency, it is a pattern. The ability to access all of this within you as well as outside of you by remembering that. This emerald light glows brighter and brighter until it surrounds you in unconditional love. You feel an emboldened sense of self in this energy, more connected, more alive, like you are free of the heavy burden of physicality. This love flows through you always. It is just a matter of you remembering to tap into it, to access it. This is a love of Source, of your higher self, of your oversoul, of the creators. This is the unconditional love that opens you to truly understanding your limitless nature. The more you breathe in this light, the more you begin to feel the vibration of this unconditional love for all aspects of yourself. This is the key to anchoring your higher self energy. You are safe in this body. You are loved. You are divinely guided and protected. You are your higher self. We ask you now to hone in on the destructive trait that you are wishing to release. Your higher self knows, you know what you are being asked to let go of. Let it present itself to you. Allow the form to be as it needs to be. You may see a person, a place, a pattern, more likely. Remember that if it is a physical representation, there is an underlying karmic pattern that is tied to it. And that is the true release we are working on. Not the physical being, not the physical place, not the physical habit, but the underlying condition that must be let go of in order to fully become who you truly are. So we ask you to sit with that. Feel the energy. Allow any emotional release to come. Cry, scream, kick. Let the energy move through your body as you recognize and call it what it is. Whether it is lack of self-love, abandonment, isolation, jealousy, whatever it is, recognize it so that you can release it. Fio queria cor queira que a shioto iria hairia sioto ira kiora koisha hairia fioto inkiara ko iroko shia siati iratio ira kia kiroko fiok. You begin to feel yourself. Become the light. Every cell within your body begins to vibrate higher and higher at a higher frequency that is attuned to the 13th dimension. The vibrancy of this frequency transmutes and clears. It holds within it the coding for the violet flame, and you feel the purple energy begin to run. An amethyst crystalline energy. You then experience clarity, understanding, compassion for yourself and the situation. The pattern before you is set to be released. Feel and see the essence of it begin to blow away as if in the breeze. Dust in the wind. Becoming part of the matrix once more. The crystalline structure, data and code. No longer necessary in your patterning. The energy from your heart space begins to reignite the emerald green energy and color. This frequency surrounds you and replaces that of the amethyst. You feel it surround and fill your auric field. You feel the essence of every version of you whom this pattern was released from becoming part of you. They no longer hold that energy. You no longer hold that energy. Finally, a golden light from your crown begins to flow. Pulling with it the energy that is here to help you create new beginnings. This is a space where you now elevate. You have the opportunity to imprint the coding and create a new pattern in your existence. And your higher self will help guide you to call that in. Speak in your mind, feel in your essence exactly what it is that you need. Let that be your truth and the energy that you bring forward for this month. As the golden sea that is attuned to the 15th dimension flows through you, it begins to attune you more deeply to Gaia, to the mechanisms of creation and physicality. You are shaping this reality for yourself through your higher self. And you are now given the tools to align to the version of you that you wish to call in. We want to urge you to remember that miracles happen, that miraculous healing, incredible journeys, creation of what you thought was never possible. It can all happen if you choose to align to it. When you are feeling lost, hold this golden light within you and enable it to help guide you, to illuminate the way, and to anchor in the patterning that you are calling in with your higher self. And remember that change is easy if you choose for it to be. It is as simple as recognizing the patterning and releasing it with intention from your field. The rest is habit that you can easily release. We know how strong you are. We know how capable you are. We see every day how powerful you are. And we are here to help support you to stand in it. Now feel energy begin to shift, to lighten. Your breath comes back to a more regular pace. The frequencies of light begin to dissolve and return into your heart space this time to remind you that you are this energy. It is you. You are simply awakening to it, to the magnitude, to the beauty of, and to your experience within it. You have released the karmic patterning that no longer serves you. You have accepted an imprint of the version of you that you wish to call in. And you are now gifted the opportunity to move freely in your own true sovereign power, to be your higher self and align with what is meant for you. Viotoroko I kieroko shiasiati iroko. And so it is. Feel your body come back. Begin to shift and move. Grab your tissue if you need it. Release. Release, release, release. You are here receiving this for a reason. It is because you are about to step on your next journey. So release everything that you don't need. Recognize those patterns. And allow yourself the peace and recognition of knowing it. Knowing that you are safe. That all you have to do is make the choice to change, to access something different, to create a new reality for yourself. Feel your body begin to really come back here, your consciousness back into your system. We feel a silver cord from your feet down into your earth star, down into the center of the earth. You are energetically grounded now. With each breath in and out, you breathe down your higher self into you. You are birthing this energy into you. Feel that come back in and be a part of you. So, in this, it's important to recognize what you are releasing. It is shells of you, patterns of you that no longer serve you. They were necessary for you for a reason at a time in your life. It is helping you to get back to who you really are and remembering that you are a divine being here having a physical existence. And the less burden you have upon your soul, upon your body, upon your energy, the more transformative of an experience you have here, right? And we're not just talking like creating this massive shift and change in a new life, right? Can be, but it can also be finding this pure, beautiful magic in taking your kids to soccer, in going to the grocery store, in going for a walk in nature, right? That is anchoring in the energy and the frequency of heaven on earth. When we can allow that to be a place where we find this true bliss and happiness, these small things that we're going through, we end up completely revamping what it is that we are truly looking for in this life and what we really honor and cherish. My friends, you are incredible. And now I'm going to shift a little bit into like some of the actual energetics that are coming up and why this ended up being the topic that they wanted to channel on today. We have a full moon coming up on the 6th. This energy is about releasing some really, really heavy things. Oh my gosh, my friends, thank you. The absence of amazing, transformative, and so it is. Lindsay, thank you. That was so powerful and beautiful. So much releasing and receiving. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here and receiving all of this. Like I so appreciative of it. Again, like I said that in the beginning, I am here to do this for people and to help people access this for themselves, right? You are all channels. You are all here to receive and to learn how to clear these patternings for yourself with intention, with your own actions, with your own abilities. Sometimes we need somebody to just kind of like flick the domino over, right? That's what I'm here for, is just to kind of like flick this domino over so that you guys can do it for yourself, right? That's the magic of being us, right? We're human, we're all channels. So thank you. Thank you guys for being here and receiving. All right, so back to that full moon. The full moon is going to create a really large release in toxicity. You probably found this pattern show up last week. Something similar to it come into your field, maybe the middle or beginning of last week, right? To then it's about a this shadow of this full moon has been about a week coming, and now we're in it, right? Yesterday, actually, we started in this like restructuring and rewiring of this toxic energy to now have this come in on, I think it's Tuesday, right? It's tomorrow. It's Monday the 6th. So today you're probably ripe in it. Actually, you could either be ripe in it and like really hurting, or you work through so much yesterday that you're now like I got this. So that's where today's channeling of releasing and restructuring and energetically clearing this patterning from the system is really valuable. So we release over the next week or so to then start to bring in an anchor. So I've also talked about October 13th, how energetically this is a day that we are being asked to work up to, right? To be mindful of the what we're calling in, what we're working in, the energy of our practices, both in spiritual practices as well as like just human practices, right? What are we doing? What are we not doing? What are we paying attention to? What are we forgetting? Because Pluto is in Aquarius right now, it's in retrograde. And so when it's in retrograde, it gives us an opportunity to highlight and look at what we're not optimizing in terms of our death and rebirth cycles, right? So we are being shown where we're lacking a lot of structure in our path forward, right? Pluto in Capricorn was very much about this structured way of doing things. Everything had to be very, very this, then that, this, then that. Pluto in Aquarius is like, I have a dream and I can make it happen. And it's like all over the place, right? And these things, and we have so much going on up here in our head space. And so the retrograde gives us an opportunity to kind of clear out the things that aren't necessary anymore so that when it goes direct again, we can be like, okay, I'm honing in on this. This is the thing I'm honing in on. So that's where this shift back into peace, we'll call it, on October 13th, you're getting the clarity you need right now. So between now and then is very powerful, very well. I'm going to use the term transformative, right? That seems to be the term of the day. Transformative in terms of what we can do with it. And then towards the end of the month too, we're going to see, this is a channeling aspect of it, right? Like we're going to see a little bit more chaos coming in. as we're getting closer, at least in the US, as we're getting closer to like elections and all of these bigger events. So there's going to be a lot of collective turmoil. So the more you can go within and find that inner peace within you, the more unshakable you can be, right? The more you stand in your power, the less those things can affect you. So I really want you to remember that as you're going through this month is about finding your inner peace, your experience, and like holding that within you. They're pointing out that light, right, that they attuned you to, right? They attuned you to this frequency, 13th, 14th, 15th dimensional frequencies. And they're literally like showing me like that, like this, like it's kind of like an alchemy symbol, like a swirl of these energies that they've anchored into your heart space. The colors amethyst, emerald, and gold. So those are sitting in there now, enabling you to truly clear your field at will as needed. Sometimes, again, in terms of like healing, even I need a healer sometimes to be like help me find my blind spots, right? So sometimes doing these types of transmissions can help you to see and feel and find your blind spot. But as we're all stepping into this, you can do this for yourself as well, right? You can expand that energy into your field and do essentially what we did here today because you are a multidimensional being. You have power to access all of these things too, my friends. Like this is valuable for you to know. We all can do this. We all have the ability. What else do I want to touch on? Does anybody have any questions? I've talked a lot. Uh, when you're channeling and you're in it, it's kind of just like comes and they're like, let's keep going. So in this process of releasing and renegotiating who we are, I want to talk about like that ego shell aspect again. We get to release it. It served you. Love it. Honor it. Cherish it. Right? Like I have struggled with parts of myself from the teen years, from my college years, and I have learned to have to love and honor each part of them because they were so broken at that time, right? And they didn't know better. And they opened themselves up to that. I open myself up to that. I recognize that. Those are all parts of me, just like in past lifetimes, they also did. I did because I needed that experience to get to exactly where I am right now, sitting here in front of you guys, talking to you, channeling this stuff, letting it through. So, those versions of me were necessary for me to get here, to have these revelations, to work through my garbage so that I can then help you also see and clear and understand how you can do that, how you can love yourself and experience that. So, a few things coming up this week. If nobody has questions, like I'm just going to go keep going on the stuff. On Tuesday, we at 1 p.m., there's another YouTube live. It's channeling the elders. It's going to be really powerful. And I think with this full moon energy too, it's going to be really a really good release. The elders are a group of beings that are essentially the archetype of wisdom, we'll call it. Each civilization has their own group of elders. So you're really going to get the energy that's going to present to you. Interestingly enough, the way they've described it is the elder energy that you require, right? It's not me. I'm the channel. I'm a conduit for energy to come through and it presents to you exactly as you need it. So that's going to be on Tuesday at 1 p.m. It's at lunchtime. It's 30 minutes. Plug your headphones in while you're eating lunch, whatever you need, Eastern time always. Then what else? On Thursday, I'm doing a donation-based workshop. It's called Angels and Demons, and it's about diving into the etymology of demonology and angels and all of and working to understand like what are these energies really? How do they affect us? How do they help us? What's going on? My perspective on demons is that they are pretty much us. There's a collective essence, right? That we then personify and externalize because it's easier to externalize these energies than it is to look within. So we're working on finding that balance of light and dark within us, and that angelic aspect is the spirit outside as above, right? And then that demon energy is the so below. So I'm doing it with Michelle Glover. She's a phenomenal channeler and healer as well. And we're going to be going back and forth, helping you to understand these different energies, how you can work with them, and to kind of release the fear around it. What else? In At the end of the month, I'll be in Sedona, Arizona, doing a channeling workshop. It's a 2-day workshop, and it'll be really fun and transformative in terms of opening yourself up to these different energies. It's at Humankind Center, and it's so powerful there because they actually crafted. John's incredible. He crafted the floor and the walls. They have orgonite technology in it, so it's so amplifying and clearing in your system. It's going to open everybody up like this. It's so cool. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm partnering with David Starfire, who does the Ram Dass meditations, and the music behind it. So he's going to be doing a dance party Saturday night, and then on Sunday after my workshop on helping you to take channeling to the next step, as well as the mentorship aspect of it and working on anchoring your higher self, we're going to be doing a sound journey that's going to help you access and bring forward more of your multidimensional self. And so he has a shamanic album that he's just dropping, and so that will do a guided I'll do a guided meditation with him with a sound bath, and then he'll move into his more um, of his DJ set. So it's going to be really fun, and I'll put the links in below for anybody who's interested in joining. Though you can come to Sedona, or the channeling aspect, the workshop will also be available online. So I hope to see you guys there. And yeah, I am Chrissy. I'm a channeler, and I'm so in love with all of you. I'm so grateful for all of you for being here, and just the appreciation I have is huge. I'm so grateful. So remember, be kind to yourself, but also be stern, right? In this transition and in this month, remember, hold yourself accountable, have grace, but you have to hold yourself accountable too. This is how we grow. This is how we begin to anchor in better aspects of self, higher aspects of self, and to move forward. Thank you all so much, and I will see you all soon. Bye, my friends.